The union.
What the hell? Oh snap! Yo, I can't even hear. What the? Yeah,
I'm muted. That's
you were
why.
muted. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah,
Okay.
there we
All right. All right.
go.
All right. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey everyone. What's up?
Hi guys.
All right. Hey, welcome back to another great illustrious episode of Mid Carter's and Catering Podcast. It's AJ here with DJ Larry. It's been a while. Well, at least for me, it's been a while. Larry was last time we were on. Larry was here with Eve from Black Announce Table. And that had to been about a month ago, close to it, almost. Yeah,
you know, yeah. Shout out to Eve. That was a very prophetic episode.
yeah, for sure. Oh man, was it? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, like when I think about it,
It was so
because
prophetic we had to let it breathe.
yeah, because I mean, like right before that, that's when a lot of a big the Grim Reaper of releases came through.
It came right after.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so breaking kayfabe, like when Eve came on, I said, it'd be funny if we did like because typically this is when they do budget cuts, and I was like,
yeah.
hey, let's see, who stays, who goes, with the new acquisitions of TNA partnership and AAA. I was like, let's send somebody to TNA to get they, act together. Let's send somebody to AAA to, pop the crowd out there because we rock with the Mexicans. Like, hey, let's see what they do, and then some people gonna go to Evolve, get their life
Yeah.
together.
Well, we're gonna give them the choice to go to Evolve.
Right. And then some people just gonna have to go be free agents. And then literally the flood happened. And
Yeah. And boy, was it a flood. And I'm telling you, it's almost like they did the thing that I kind of wanted them to do, and that was taking out the trash.
boy.
I mean, I know the politically correctness of like the IWC is to these are people with jobs, and we don't want to see nobody lose their job. It's like, bro, they're gonna be all right. That ain't me, bro. Sorry. Um, if you had usage, if you were going to be great, if they saw it in you and they gave you chance after chance after chance after chance to make yourself useful and serviceable, and you didn't
Mhm.
make it there, hey, see
What you
ya.
want me to tell you?
Yeah, it seems like I didn't see anything wrong with how they made their cuts. There was one that kind of was like, damn, like that kind of sucked. But I also see that person maybe working themselves back to WWE initially one day, and that's like Dakota Kai. Like I felt like she would be one of them, but I think injuries really, really, really like
Oh,
derailed her a lot.
I
So
mean, Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, Tegan Knox, a while back when she got released, they got hurt and they stayed hurt too
yeah,
much. And it was like
yeah, it's
yeah,
like
it's
like
like do
they get a
we,
raw deal on that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tegan Knox kind of got a raw deal. I would say. Cora Jade, I never saw for Cora Jade, so you know,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like I thought her going to TNA was gonna be the saving thing, but then I actually watched her Helwani interview where she talked about how she thought when she was coming back she was gonna get let go, so she
mhm.
kind of saw the writing on the wall on this. But I mean, it's business at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody has to get cut, and I mean, a lot of everybody's favorite people now look at the dramatic changes they had to make in order to get to be the top of the business. I mean, Cody Rhodes had to go on a long trek,
hmm
and he's one of the biggest draws we've ever seen. Roman had to go through literal character overhaul and just so much with his arc. Drew McIntyre literally got cut from being a dancing gimmick and came back a savage. So
and originally was tapped to be the chosen one originally, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Didn't own up and did not make it up to that mark until legit after his redemption arc and after he came back and all that. Like that's when you kind of saw him become that chosen one that he was meant to be.
Mhm. And I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen guys and girls get their opportunity to come back multiple
Mhm.
times.
Yeah,
So
many
yeah,
times over,
so
and I don't think that's something that's going to change per se. I'm just waiting for like Nikita Lyons to be one of those people not that
so you can
doesn't
run
make
out.
it.
So you can run out the house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time. It's time to keep shoveling the mid up out of here.
Boy, that I'm gonna say this, man. I'm sorry, but that phone call as them releases was happening, dog. And I ain't never. There's times where I've seen joy from you,
Mm.
but the joy you exuded when you said, "Oh, they let go, big body Javi. Oh, let's
Oh,
go."
because like why? Like why are you here? Like why?
Hey,
Hey,
man.
more Dante Chin, less big body hobby. I mean,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
man.
I'm cool, bro.
And hey, but it's funny because you go back to that episode and like I put Jakara Jackson on the cover thinking, oh, they're just gonna send her
Yeah.
to TNA, and then she got cut too.
Yeah, she got the snip, bro. Like it's just it
Oh
was crazy
man.
too because like you kind of could have saw the writing on the wall when like they did that metaphor breakup. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
I was like, some people like you look at Lash Legend, she just like, damn, they already told me I'm good. And Noam Dar. I was like, Noam Dar's good too. And it's like Oro and Jakara. Yeah, I don't know about you two.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Jakara was on Level Up forever and a day, and Oro
Oh,
Mensa is NXT UK. And honestly, when you think about NXT UK, it's probably legit only like three people left. That's like Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, and you can't really
Ilya.
count Pete Dunne as like really NXT UK too much. You know what I'm saying? Like he was there in the beginning, but like eventually he was just here permanently. But
Okay, it's Tyler Bate,
Tyler Bate, Ilya
Asterisk Pete
Dragunov,
Dunne, Ilya Dragunov, Gunther,
Gunther,
Noam
Nathan
Dar,
Frazier,
Nathan Frazier,
Noam
A
Dar.
Kid,
Oh yeah, Axiom,
Axiom,
um,
Kaylee Ray, who's now
Kaylee
Alpha
Ray.
Fire, Piper Niv. She kind of
And
was
that's kind of
there.
like how I feel about Rhea Ripley too, because I'm like Rhea
Yeah.
Ripley. I don't,
So yeah, that's really it.
yeah,
Boss was NXT. She wasn't NXT UK. She was NXT since she's still around. So
yeah.
yes.
Like you see, they got oh when Gallus got
Oh
oh
man.
man, hey, there was not enough Don DeMarco horns in existence when
Oh
Gallus got up out of here,
man.
man.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, yeah, I'm about to say, because Gallus boys probably thought, hey man, we helped The Rock train and get
Bro,
us.
they
But you want to know
back.
what's funny about that, right? They completely turned that around and started putting out information about a certain splinter between The Rock and WWE during that whole period.
Yeah, because they got fired on his birthday. I would
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah.
dog.
I'll be talking kind of crazy too if that was me. But
Hey, and they were professionals though.
yeah, they were.
About it, and they still promoted their appearance on Evolve even after they got released, which I thought was very, very professional of them because they could have just been like, man, fuck y'all, we don't want to
Hmm.
see none of this. So salute to Gallus boys. They'll figure their way out somewhere.
It's funny you bring that up, like because while there's some people that have been like pretty classy about it and doing all that, because let me tell you, one person who loved to see them people coming was Chris Van Vliet. Boy, he
Oh
couldn't
my
wait.
dog,
He
Van
couldn't
Fleet and
wait.
Helwani were both like,
Yeah, they were like, it's money
so
time,
yeah,
like it's time interview time. But
yeah.
some like Shotzi, for example, um, talking about them, I'm now making more money on the indies than I did in WWE. It's like, well, you should probably thank WWE for that because they probably helped you turn that bag up. And I don't
Yeah.
think without WWE you would have got that bag like you think, Shotzi. Like, I mean, come on. Like, what are
I
we
mean,
doing?
yeah. I mean,
Like, like, like,
bruh, listen,
like, I don't know, bro. Like,
listen.
it's
Like
kind
I
of weird.
said, out of all the releases, like Gallus kept it classy. Cora Jade admitted, like, yeah, I was bullshitting. Like, I gotta get it together, and maybe one day I'll be back.
Yeah,
Who else did I notice? Um, there was a couple others, but like for the most part, of course, the worked shoot, like they never utilized me.
yeah,
That's
the
that
same old
that
yada
shit's
yada
gonna
yada bullshit.
and again, the moment they get an opportunity to come back, they will.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
they gonna miss that catering.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
play.
yeah, they will. And in honor of all of them, you know what I'm saying. I just want to say,
That's what you call money.
Oh, I forgot we had this.
Black car, stupid guap, got that
Mm,
white folks money. 6-day
oh
work
man,
weeks.
see.
yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
you're a
Mm-mm.
bench warmer.
Tell me,
um,
but I'm not 50. I'ma
Mm-mm.
take what Gucci.
Hey man, we appreciate your service. It was fun while it was there. Some of y'all will not be missed.
you will not.
Um, I saw where Jakar Jackson said, please don't refer to me as fine shit, and was just saying a lot of just hoopla. Hey man, y'all get it together, man.
Hey,
Worry about the bigger things in life.
salute.
Okay, shout out to Gooch.
Yeah, shout out to Goo Wop. But yeah, and then like something else interesting happened like in between that time too. Our Truth got released. Well, his
Before we get to
contract
before we get
contract
bef-
contract got expired.
before we get to that, how
Okay.
have you been since this break, man? Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
let me get to
mean,
that. Let's
well,
talk
if
about what
before
we've
we
been
talk
up
about that,
to.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
what we've
So
been up to.
life update.
Yeah.
Well, I know if for the people that probably may see this, you might be like, yo, it look kind of bare behind you. You know, look kind of, you got a tub sitting there. It's like, bro, are you all right? Like you good? You lose your job? No, I'm good. It's just that I am in the process of moving. I am finally moving out of this place that I've been in for the last 3 years. I'm moving to some place. I'm not going to say because ain't nobody business where I'm moving. No, I'm not
No.
moving in with my parents or nothing like that. But yeah, I'm moving out. So a lot of the things that y'all probably used to seeing behind me, they're like all packed up. I've been in the plan of pre-packing and stuff because literally the first week of July, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that's happening. So in between that time, you're probably not going to see me. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to get set up, I got to get settled and everything like that. So my setting will be looking completely different when the next time you see me on here. Other than that, man, like, yeah, really just getting ready for this move and like the weather is breaking because probably the last time I was here, I probably had a hoodie on. I don't know. So like as we can see, it's summer, so like you know, recording is slows down a little bit in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Like we got so many different things going on. Preferably like tonight, the NBA Finals is about to come on. Game 3 is going to be coming on in a few. So you know what I'm saying? We about to be tapping in on that in a few. But other than that, man, hey, that's really my focus right now is the move and trying to find a place for all the stuff that I have. Like when you I don't know what it is. I feel like I don't add or I didn't add so much to my life while I was here, but it seems like I did. Cause I'm just like, yo, how in the hell like what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like decluttering is probably one of the most important parts of moving because it gives you a chance to like put a pile of something over here and then tell everybody, hey, go through that. take what you want out of it because the rest of it's going to the garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like also discovering like, yo, why do I have this item? Like, why? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or who bought this for me? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
being able to get that process completed and get through that process is helping a ton in terms of the process of like getting things bagged and tagged and getting things ready to get up out of here. You know, moving sucks, that's for sure. I don't think there's ever been a time where anyone said, "Yo, moving is cool," unless you're paying somebody to do it.
bottom line.
Yeah, like like
Bottom line.
like that's probably the only time moving is ever cool. And like me, I mean, dealing with a moving company would be great, but there's a lot of things that I have that I don't want a moving company to touch. So I got to move it myself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, like a perfect example of one of those things is why do I have this? I have a whole television set like in a corner that's been sitting behind my work desk, and I completely forgot about it. And I'm just like, why do I have this? So now I don't know. Nobody wants it. It's going to the trash. Like I don't care. It's a TCL TV for one. So that's
Uh,
kind of like where it belongs. But
that's bullshit, nigga. If I was in Detroit, I'd pull up
well,
and grab
then
that
I'd be
bitch.
like, come get it. I'd be like, hey,
I'd
it's
come snatch that motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
come
come
on,
get
bro.
this shit. But
Fuck with me.
yeah,
But
but
I feel you though.
yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at. And then like when I do get settled in, it's setting up that new place and making sure, you know, I put things in a place where I want them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be a project in itself. So that's what I've been up to. What about you, bro? Well, hold on. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let you go ahead because I want to point out something about you. You know what I'm saying? I want to point out something that, and actually, I want you to kind of break it down to the people of this art that in which you are a part of. Because I know one of the things I know one thing you're going to bring up, and I want to talk about that
Is it me going back into being a DJ?
exactly.
Oh,
Because
okay.
talk about it enough.
um, I kind of don't bring that up, honey, like enough.
Because you
Yeah,
don't
man.
need the academics. You don't need the academics label. You know what I'm saying? They be
No,
like,
no, no.
"Why are you DJ Larry and you
Like
don't
that.
DJ?" You know what I'm saying?
Right. No. Well, first and foremost, shout out to everybody who taps into mid cars and catering specifically, because obviously I've been doing show your work longer, but funny enough, the mid cars and catering media presence, whether it be clips, whether it be Twitter page, whether it be blues, anything that we're on, our Discord, um, I get a lot of traction like in public, in person, like about our clips, funny enough. So
Mhm.
there will be times when people will be like, "Oh, like, why don't you DJ? Why don't you DJ? Why don't you DJ?" And I'm like, "Huh, that's a really good question." Like, and sometimes, honestly, man, like, there are days where I wake up, bro, and I have like real deal like imposter syndrome, and I'm like, "Huh,
Yeah, that's
like
real.
I'm not. Am I supposed to be doing this? Why am I doing this?" But um, I just one day, I want to give a big shout out to my friend Naomi. She hit me and was like, "Hey, I'm doing a pop up here at this local place. It's a salon, but it has like a extra area there." And she's like, "Hey, do you
Yeah.
mind DJing?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like, you know, I've been running from this for a while, and you asked me, and I obliged, and that was a funny day because
I feel like too. That's kind of like where this arc started. Like this
yeah,
arc, this no newer
yeah,
this DJ Larry Part Two.
part
This
two,
is where
yeah,
that's where it started because it was like I'm on your story, and then I'm like, okay, why? I said Larry's there. Like, what the fuck? Larry's there. Like, Larry don't typically be putting himself
and
in
shit.
his stories. Like, he
No.
really don't. And then I'm just like, okay, he's behind the turntable. I said, when the hell Larry get a job? Because it's not
Not in a
like
bad way, but
yeah,
just
it's not like, yo, you got to tell us when you DJing. Like, no, it's just like I like to be surprised like that. Like, oh snap, like
mhm.
he really getting back to it because he had told me about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want to figure this whole thing because literally I want people to know like you talked about that like almost a year and some change ago. Like, yo, I got to figure out what I want to like if I
Yeah.
truly want to be in this DJ realm like that. And then seeing you being, these small steps, these small potatoes, you know what I'm saying, of doing that. I was like, okay, bet he out there now. Good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it became like a real thing for you and a lot of people when
Yeah.
like while we were on break and like a little bit before that, you saw this and you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I said no, this nigga's moving different. Yeah,
for those listening, he saw me
yeah.
wearing a hat and was like, "Since when do you wear hats?" And I was
Yeah, I was like, hold on, wait, wait, wait. I said, oh, I said it was like first it was like DJ, like this is okay, it's humble Larry. Like, it's ever
this
scratching.
me with the hat isn't humble is
And then like
hilarious.
next is I see club lights and then I see a hat and I'm like, oh no, this nigga's different. I said, nah, all it took was one gig. I said, nah, this dude. I said, okay.
It
I
was a
said,
couple in between there too, but
yeah,
yeah, that was a fun night. I have another gig coming up next Saturday, so big shout out to my boy Poncho, also known as DJ Maleche, and my boy Diego, DJ Odyssey. That'll be June 21st. Can't wait. They told me I, you know, play as much rap as I want, so that's gonna be fun.
fire.
Ratchet Larry will be back in full form and effect, so
Yeah.
cannot wait for that. And there's a couple other things on the DJ side I've been working on as far as sharing things with people. I mean, I also low key just breaking all the walls here. Kind of stepped back because I know at one point it felt like I was the only one making playlists. And I was just
Mm,
like,
yeah. Mm,
I was like, let me fall back. And in between that time, I want to give a shout out to Nelson. Nelson's been keeping us updated with playlists. You have been giving us great playlists.
Marcel.
Marcel,
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
Um, which that's my guy right there. I mean, again, there's things I see before y'all do. So like the yeast and all that,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeast music.
That yeast playlist was funny. I feel like when I did that time, he was like, nah, I can't let this man do this to me. I gotta be I have to
Yeah.
own the East and like, yeah. So him, Ashton too. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ashton. You know, Earl made a playlist, I think, around time GTA trailer came out, if I remember
Oh yeah, he made
correctly.
like the Miami joint, the
You
Miami
know,
playlist, Florida,
Mo
Florida
Moby
playlist. Yeah.
Moby throwing his out there. Stan, if you follow Stan on Instagram, Stan be having the real good R&B playlist. I gotta give him his credit. So, you know what I'm
Truck
saying?
music. Truck
You know what I'm
music.
saying?
Yeah.
Real shit though.
Yeah.
Um, but when it comes to the worker that works,
Yeah. The hip hop hat man. Hip hop hat man. Yeah, that guy. Uh
I love you, bro.
like our good friend above all Bank said, man. Where's your playlist at, man?
Street said you've been trying to get niggas to listen to you, God, man.
Yay. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you got allegations stay on my head, bro. That's just
Hey,
me.
bro.
Uh,
Listen, I'm gonna listen to Supreme Clientele 2 next week. I'm doing that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I'm just
You?
yeah.
No big you, no you guy. We just worrying about a playlist from you. That's
Yeah,
who we
yeah,
want the
yeah.
playlist
Yeah,
from.
I wanna see the hip hop hat
Hey man,
on
where
the
is the
cover.
yeah, I need to see, yeah, with turn to the side and all
Yeah,
that, bro.
yeah,
So
yeah. Like
yeah,
looking like Camp Low. You know what I'm saying?
Camp Low, Far Side,
Yeah.
all
Mm,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Duck Down, Black Moon, all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
that.
but that's been fun getting back to DJing and just finding myself through that. Been working on some stuff on the show your work side that got caught up because of hard drive failures and having to recover different files from past streaming services and was wondering if the file still worked and all types of stuff that just been going on this year. But we got that coming, and there's some stuff coming on the mid Carters and catering side too. I
Oh yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. There is. There is.
you
Matter of
know,
fact, um, we want to go ahead and say what we got on the way, but not too much.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
there
Yeah.
there is some content coming via New Japan, and
Mm,
also more Luchador Mount Rushmore stuff
mm-hmm.
coming. That's also New Japan involved as well. So definitely
Mm-hmm.
be on the lookout for those too. While we're gone, what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
while we're gone, while I'm in between my move and everything of that matter. Definitely be on the lookout for that for our good Patreon folks. And shout out to our Patreon people that I'm seeing people joining every day. I'm not kidding. Like that's not me overselling it. That's not me. Like I legit every time I look at Patreon, it's a new member. So
Yeah.
definitely shout out to those people that have supported the Patreon. That's checking out all the content that's there and
Yep.
everything like that. You will be getting gifted very soon. So get ready for
Yes.
more
Yes. Yes.
on that front. Um,
There's a lot that we've been working on that we've just been quiet about, and I'll say this: I'm excited for what the future of this podcast looks like. I'm very
yeah,
excited.
yeah,
Uh,
very much. So. Yeah, very,
and
very,
I'll
very
say
much.
this now: it may not be what you're used to,
Yeah,
but we're gonna enjoy ourselves, and we hope that as we enjoy ourselves, you enjoy what we bring to you. So
yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Most definitely. Um,
and yeah, man. But I just been chilling, man. Hey, man, I got my Superman tickets. Um, you know,
I didn't get
uh,
my tickets yet. I didn't get
yeah,
mine yet. I will be. I'm getting them Friday. I'm getting them
okay,
Friday. Yeah, I'm
but
getting.
it's still a couple seats available. So
Yeah,
hopefully you can get that early screening. But if not, I know you'll
yeah.
get
If I don't,
it.
I'm there Thursday and
Yeah.
IMAX
Oh,
full.
I got
Yeah,
the
like
I got the IMAX jump, so yeah,
oh
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
to.
You got to. You have to
Yeah,
for
listen, man.
Superman. You
Hey,
have to do it.
I seen that trailer today. I seen that Heat Vision. I damn near cried, bro. I
I'm not
said, man,
watching no more. I'm not watching nothing because I saw a GIF of the Heat
yeah,
Vision, and I
bro,
was like, "Fuck, man, come on, stop!" You know what I'm saying? Like,
brother. Let me tell you, I look, man. I seen since this is a wrestling podcast, I seen this man do a featurette where he was literally in the costume and he was doing nothing but hugging black kids. And I ain't seen that since Bret Hart and Razor
hey
Ramon
man,
did that in the 90s, dog. That
hey
is
man,
Superman,
yeah,
dog.
that's Superman. That is
That's
Superman.
Superman, bruh.
Look, let me tell you something about cinema. Okay, this
Dog.
summer is dog. This cinema summer is
Oh yeah, let's
one
talk
for
about
the ages.
we gotta get to Pastor AJ because
Yo,
Pastor AJ this morning was like, "Oh, for all my Apple brothers and sisters, do you like haptic? Because if you like haptic, let me
yo,
tell you about F1."
that was the craziest thing. Cause okay, so Earl, shout out to Earl, shout out to Guesser from the stands. We're all in it. Everybody knows we're all in a group chat together.
Yes.
Earl specifically tagged me and Mo, and then he said, "Yo, watch this." I'm like, okay, this is another F1 trailer. I didn't look at the word haptic just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was like, dog, I'm in there, IMAX. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this. I don't need to see another F1 trailer, bro. Like, I'm good. He's probably gonna laugh when he hears this shit because he probably assumed that because he's like, nigga, watch it. Like, I was like, okay, I got you. Then I said, oh, haptic. All right, okay. You think haptic, you think of the PS5 controller, like literally.
Mm-hmm.
So I click on the joint and then like my my phone. Um, I don't know when they did the update. I don't know what I don't know what they because I know WWDC just happened. I know it just
Yes.
happened like yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking fourth wall.
Yes. Let's go.
I don't know if they announced haptic feedback for our phones in the update or whatever.
Oh, it's
But
been
look,
there. It just
it,
you have to be have this to do it. So
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm watching, bro. I'm feeling the cars drive. I'm like, oh no, this is different. Like we literally feeling the cars, the movement, everything in our phone watching the trailer.
Uh,
That was cold, bro. Like
shout out
I
to my
can't wait.
shout out to my boy Catino, man. Catino's World and all that Playhouse music out of Gretna, Florida, but he's based in Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
He did a cool Creeping Through the Streets freestyle in my interview with him.
Mhm.
After I recovered it, will be dropping soon. But he also is a huge F1 fan, and
Yeah.
yeah,
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 yo, I'm there. I'm there. I look,
yeah.
I'm June. Let's see, June 27th. I'm usually I'm a Thursday guy. Like that's me.
Hmm.
I'm there Thursday, like right after work,
Yeah,
straight to the movies.
type
I
shit.
have an F1 jacket. I'm wearing my jacket in the theaters. I don't care. I don't care.
AJ Hamilton,
Literally. Like I'm mad I don't have the Ferrari jacket yet, but
AJ Andretti in there. I
yeah,
feel it.
I got the Hamilton. I have the Hamilton Mercedes jacket. I
Hmm.
don't have a Hamilton Ferrari. I will be having that soon. But
Hey,
I'm in there. I'm watching F1. I'm just coming off of Mission Impossible, The
yeah,
Final Reckoning,
yeah.
cinema. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the only thing I may catch other than F1 before Superman, I may end up catching Ballerina because I seen
and
that
that's fair.
and
Yeah.
I saw that trailer and I was like, yeah, nah, she cold, bro. I might
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
watch
yeah, yeah.
this.
No,
I,
that's fire.
she
Like
cold.
the,
Like,
the the thing about Ballerina, like I would probably went to go see it. You know, being that again, it's a John Wick movie. It takes place between 3 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. And then you see John literally in the trailer.
hmm,
You know, because he's
yeah,
got a cameo in the movie.
yeah,
Um, but something like that, I'm like, you know what? I can just wait for streaming. I can
yeah.
watch
I
that on
mean, like I
streaming. But
said,
hey, look,
it's a maybe. It's a
it's
maybe.
I wouldn't look if you're like if it's a rant Thursday or whatever Friday, like man, I really ain't got nothing to do. Let me go to the movies real quick. That's the one to go see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
that and then there. Funny enough, there's like a new. You remember how I got those? Well, for those that didn't, that don't know, if you're not part of the Discord, you're missing out because I be trying to hook us up. I remember when I hooked everybody up with those free tickets to go see the
oh, hurry up
weekend.
tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You might be able to get that too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
There's another movie that is a western. It looks like
mhm.
it's called The Unholy Trinity, and it's got Pierce Brosnan and Samuel L.
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah. I think I saw something around that.
It comes out this weekend. If I'm not doing nothing this weekend, I may.
Just go see it for free. Hey, why not? Hey man, hey, variety is back in the movies, bro. Like I love it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love the fact that I
Yes.
don't have to just go see superhero movies like all the time. Like
Correct.
I'm not gonna stop watching superhero movies. Like don't get it twisted. But I like the fact that I get to go to the movies to see something else other than them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, cause literally right after F1 is Superman, then we got Fantastic Four.
For
You know what I'm saying? So I think we got a really, really great movie summer. Like
oh
I
yeah,
think this is an amazing movie summer. Like
they
it
they
feels
trying to
different.
they trying to hit our pockets all over the place stuff for what we like because
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah.
movies. I mean, you remember I told you I wanted to cuss shout out to Dan Yoon and all the great work that the Marvel Legends team does, but
Oh, yeah,
they knew what they was doing with that Marvel presents. Can't call it Marvel versus Capcom, but
yeah,
those packs that they've been dropping, like
yeah.
they've been going crazy with that. I mean, but in between time, it's been chilling, man. I noticed you went back and bumped that Ellie Dollar that I told you about the water under the bridge project.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been going. I
Yeah.
mean, look, Ellie Dollar didn't dropped. He didn't drop 3 times, 4 times this year. I
Oh no,
think.
he dropped every month.
Yeah, like damn. Yeah. So
He
I
on a
didn't listen
similar
to.
trajectory like Boldy been
Yeah,
dropping
him
like
and
once every
Boldy is
month,
just going drop for drop, really.
and I
Like
ain't
so.
complaining
Yeah,
one bit.
me neither. Like I knew Ellie Dollar, knew Boldy. You will not hear a complaint come from me. But yeah, I definitely listened to a lot of Ellie Dollar. Jay Worthy just dropped the Burnout 5.
I
I
wanna
was
be like Big Worm.
and
Yeah,
that made me go all the way back to Burnout. Now Burnout 1 is not even on streaming, but
it's not.
no, it's not. Burnout 2 is.
Oh,
Burnout 2 and
I got
above.
all of them. So I mean,
Yeah, so unless he did some rigmarole and put Burnout 1 on like another EP or something like that, I could not find Burnout 1. but
Mm.
I went and made a whole
It's on
burnout
there.
playlist. It is
Yeah, it's on there. It's on. You have to go under. It's not under Jay Worthy. It's under London Drugs.
London Drugs. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, text that to me. Send that to me.
I got you right now. I
Yeah,
was like, yeah, no, no, no.
yeah.
Burnout is
Because I
not.
couldn't even find the first burnout, so it was under London Drugs. So that's better.
Mhm. You've
Cool.
heard the first Burnout though, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
Heard the
okay.
first burnout.
Which one is your favorite? Cause I
My favorite is probably Burnout 2.
Burnout 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Burnout 2,
ain't.
between Burnout 2 and Burnout 3.
Hey man.
That's
I,
probably my favorite one.
one is like sentimental because I remember when he dropped it on Tumblr 10 years ago,
Hmm.
and that's how long ago it's been. And I
Yeah.
remember, that was right after Yams passed, and it holds a sentimental value. That Burnout 3 though, bro, man, Birdies that don't shirt, my cocaine wider than a Pro Club t-shirt. Like,
Hmm.
fam, that when you in the car, bro,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
windows down, man.
And he did Burnout 5 differently because it's kind of like he broke him down track by
By
track.
track.
Like
Yeah. Well,
usually
he did that
Burnout
with
was all one track.
he started that with 4.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah. And it's
then
like the first three is all just one long
one.
ass track. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I'm just so used to being that way.
Yeah.
And because I mean for anybody that was new to the Burnout series, like for somebody to go back and be like, yo, where's the rest? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying? Like
all one. It
it's
tells you
all
it's a
one track.
10-minute track.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
10-minute
So
track. So
yeah,
um
man, that was dope having Faison on there. I enjoyed it. I think I'm 3 is like my sneaky favorite, but I'm a Jay Worthy truther, bro. I mean, but for the record, that new record Larry and Cardo got is amazing too.
oh
So,
man. And
so
that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing. Like if it's not Jay Worthy, if it's not Boldy, if it's not Jay Worthy, if it's not Ellie Dollar, then Larry sneaking out one track here, throwing us one track there. You know what I'm saying?
man,
That Black Man track is hard. I love that track.
that's hard.
Yeah.
That Rucci is hard. That I like the YG Shoreline record personally. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot just been dropping, man. That I'm like, okay, like,
Oh, and guess what? Guess who we got coming soon? The Clips.
oh yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
back.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how people can say hey music is weak right now. I don't know what
Hey
y'all
man,
listening to, bro.
hey
I don't
man,
know. I don't know, man.
I don't understand that either, man. But I'm gonna let God sort them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hey,
gonna do that,
that's how you
and
do it.
I'm gonna go and enjoy myself with all these different opportunities and shows and just really good music that's been dropping, man. I mean, whether you like the YNs, like Lucky or Cardi and guys like that, or just cruising music,
Yeah,
R&B, bro, it's a great time to enjoy music, man, and enjoy
yeah, for
just
sure.
being outside, man, like
Yeah,
for real. So, nah, I ain't gonna complain. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. Need to get some storage for my collectible addiction that I've been having. Like, see, I you know, but we'll,
yeah, yeah. We gonna cross those
yeah,
bridges soon because I'm
yeah.
finally going to just for the I'm for those who have been with me since the genesis of what was behind me. I am finally going to get a case, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
I
I am
feel
getting a case.
bad because like I feel like I low key started that shit
No,
because
I mean, in a way,
you know,
yes,
because
but
like
like it was something that I knew I had to do at some point. But it really see what happened was that it's not you won. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, it's like when I was taking all that stuff down, as I was like breaking it all down, I was looking at it. I was like, man, that motherfucker right, man. I need a damn shelf. This is insane. I said,
well,
yo, this is
it,
crazy.
it was that, but what I really meant was like so I break kayfabe with this. Like a while ago, I was at my local comic shop, and I was like, "Oh yeah, AJ. By the way, they got the SH figure arts, like the real ones, not the fake ones." I showed him the seal. And I was like, "Yeah,
Mhm.
this is the Future Trunks one." And he got sent him the picture. He's like, "Oh nah, swing, swing, bro, like
Yeah,
swing."
yeah, 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 yeah.
And then it's just like the beauty of going back and watching our episodes is like you just start to see like
Yeah, you see
one
them
and
get
two.
more and
It
more
just
and
starts
more. It's like,
building.
yo, this dude got a problem. Like this guy has a problem.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
But
but hey, man, it's a beautiful thing to have, man, and it is what it is, man. Like, hey, you work hard for your money, spend your money on what, as
yeah,
long as you ain't hurting nobody or hurting yourself, bro. That's all that
I mean,
matters,
yeah,
bro.
that's it, man. It's like it's a fun hobby to have between that and like comics. Like
Oh, don't get
I
me started.
enjoy it very much so.
Yeah.
And y'all will definitely see a whole lot more when me and Larry get into
Oh,
that bag.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you right now. I'm gonna put it in the atmosphere. One day, y'all might watch an episode. It might be me and AJ just building a model kit on
yeah,
air, just
yeah,
like
yeah,
just sit
yeah.
the
Just sitting there.
entire episode. We might
Yeah.
even fuck with y'all, do that shit in ASMR voice. Like,
Uh-huh.
so AJ, did you get a chance to watch my
Tap the box
model?
and shit like to the mic,
Like, so AJ, on Show Your Work Patreon, we've been watching Mobile Suit Gundam. What do you think about?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Right.
It is what it is. But hey, man, I think it's time for us to get into what the people know us for as of right now, and I think it's time for us to get into the news and the happenings since we've been gone
So let's
for a
get
little
to it.
while. Let's get it.
Mid Carters and Catering Patreon is live and direct with exclusive access to the Union Discord and loads of extra content like Radio MIC, Luchador Mount Rushmore, and Icon. Beginning only at $3. Subscribe today.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I knew it. I love when he does that.
All right.
Yeah, we here. Now, it's not really a heavy news thing or anything really major going on other than like since we've been gone, one of the highly requested things that I wanted myself personally, like I wanted to return Evolution 2, Women's
Oh,
Evolution 2.
yeah.
I've been waiting, brother. I've been waiting for this. All women's slobber knocker, all women's like all women's wrestling. Like I've been waiting for this, you know what I'm saying? So we got Evolution 2 kicking off, I think the same weekend as the next Saturday night's main event.
Brother, it is the most insane weekend
Oh yeah, yeah,
in
that's a
Atlanta
crazy
that
weekend in
weekend
Atlanta. Hey,
because you have, first off, wrestling wise, the day before you have Saturday night's you have Great American Bash,
yeah, NXT's Great American Bash.
and then that night you have Saturday night's main event, which as of right now is all but confirmed to be Goldberg's last match in Atlanta. So that's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Then the very next day, you have Women's Evolution. Mind you, this is all happening at the same time Beyonce is doing her Atlanta residency. Mind you, this same weekend is the weekend of MLB All Star
The
Weekend in
All-Star
Atlanta.
games that weekend. Good
Good
Lord.
luck.
Good luck. God bless. Hey, good walking shoes, for sure, because
Yeah.
traffic, God bless.
Bless.
Hey man, yo, salute. I salute to anybody that's gonna be like down there involved and participating. First of all, I hope you all have a wonderful time. You know,
Absolutely.
that's number one, if anything. Like, I'm sure that all of you will. And luckily, a lot of that is, I think, is within the same walking distance of one another.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
Yeah.
the Braves actually a little ways out
On
when
ways
I think
out.
about it. Yeah, so
But hey
that's
man,
um,
to all the fellas that, hey man, if you can sneak out and catch some graps before you go watch Beyonce, do
yeah,
it if you can, bro.
do it if you can.
You got three good shows, and hey, pray for all the service workers down there because I'm seeing the amount of lemon pepper wings that will be cooked that weekend,
Oh, American
and
Deli gonna be on fire. On
and
fire.
I'm praying and we standing in the need for Sister Ruby, Sister Gladys, and Sister Muriel, who will be like that Popeyes lady when the chicken sandwiches first came out, and she will be in her Jordan flu game pose because I know they about to be chefing up all types of food down there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's gonna be crazy that weekend. But the good thing is that you're gonna get a nice all women's PLE that first happened. I think the first women's evolution was 2018.
2018,
Yeah, 2018, and that was I had a wonderful time watching that back then,
Yes, I
and it's
did.
only evolved since. Like what I'm saying. Like, and honestly, if any of y'all want to go back and watch that one, you're gonna probably find it to be quite funny, like because
Oh
you're
yeah,
gonna see a lot of some women that's actually in NXT right now still that was a part of that and a part of like that Mae Young Classic and all that back in the day. Like it's gonna be
yeah.
quite interesting
Well,
when you watch that.
yeah. I mean, so funny enough, like I'm looking at the card right now,
Hmm.
and it's
A
some
lot of
name.
them are gone.
Who is some names on this one, boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You not. Yeah. Oh man, boy. They had they had a battle royale that had Tamina in it, my boy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, shout
Tamina
out
was
to
in a lot. Yeah, Tamina was probably in the right setting. That's for sure. A battle royale was definitely where Tamina
I
was
mean,
supposed to be.
shout out to the vets that participated, like
Mhm,
Molly
yeah.
Holly and
Okay.
Alundra Blaze, and
Okay. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Still working. Still can come through and work. Still come through and make
Shout out to
appearances.
Tori Wilson, one of my
Tori
childhood
Wilson. Oh
crushes. You know what I'm
wow.
saying?
That's some name. That's a name right there. Tori
Yeah,
Wilson.
Maria Kanellis was there. You
Oh
know,
wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Michelle McCool, shocker, was
Shocker.
there.
Yeah. Shout out
Oh,
to Mickey James.
where did my boy E? I see a name. Ivory. Okay,
Ivory. Okay.
Ivory.
Shout out to
Okay.
Ivory. Just
You
got a
know,
Legends deal if I'm not mistaken.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a couple names on here,
Or was
but
that Victoria? I'm thinking Victoria probably.
Victoria got one too. They both got
Yeah.
them. Shout out to Victoria as well. Tara, whatever you want to call her, legend in
Mm,
my household. So
yeah.
salute to her. And then it's a couple other names that we ain't gotta mention.
Yeah. 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 I feel you. But yeah, hey, look, whatever
This one,
happened then is not even going to be close to what we're about to get at Evolution 2. I'm ready.
n-
I,
now
mhm.
I have to ask, for you personally, how many matches need to take place at this evolution? For reference,
And look, for the
eight,
typical PLE,
there were 8 matches that took place. One of them was a dark match. The dark match was Rhea Ripley defeating Dakota Kai for the NXT UK Women's Championship. Again, it was
okay,
2018.
so this is real young Rhea Ripley.
This
Oh
is
wow.
this is blonde Rhea Ripley.
Blonde Rhea Ripley. Um, I think in
Almost
all
sexy. Let me
fairness,
describe her.
so we can see literally all the women from, because I'm sure you got women's matches on Great American Bash, so you got to definitely make
There
sure.
is so funny enough, there will be an NXT Women's Championship match at Evolution
Okay, good.
that they are deciding via mock tournament. So there will be singles matches that'll lead to a fatal 4-way, and that winner will face JC Jane at Evolution.
Evolution. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So
Yes.
good. So that moves that. So I'm guessing like you're gonna have your semifinals on Great American Bash. You might be
It
You may be
be,
dragging them over to that. It but
could be,
you
but
may
we
get
will
them all
see.
done before. You may get them all done on
So
TV
actually,
before
yeah,
then.
there will be the Fatal 4-Way match will actually take place on June 24th. So we will know, and we will have a 3-week
Okay.
build for this.
Okay.
So it's not going to be something that we don't know who or it's
Okay.
going to
Cool.
be build. And there's some good matches that were announced with that. I know Lash Legend and Kalani Jordan was a part of that.
Hmm.
It's Zarya versus, I'm pulling it up. Zarya versus somebody. Jordan Grace, Lola Vice, and there's another one. I know Sol Ruka is not in
No,
this
she should because she's the
because she's a
NXT North American
North
Women's
American
Champion.
champion.
So, which I'm assuming she will probably defend that on Great American Bash.
Yes, so it is.
Mm,
So it's Zarya, Izzy Dame, Lash Legend, Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice versus Jordan Grace, and Thea Hale versus Jada Parker. They
Okay.
will face each other, and then there'll be a fatal 4-way in a couple
That'll
weeks
determine who's
to
going to
determine who
go
gets
against
JC
JC
Jane.
Jane. And I'm assuming the newest addition to NXT, formerly known as Mariah May.
Hold on, let me. I have to.
Yeah, heat, 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 heat.
I wish I could say
The
what is
real
on my
Barbie.
mind.
Yeah,
Ooh
the real
wee.
Barbie. Um,
Mm-hmm.
is it Blake Monroe now
It's
or
Blake Monroe,
Blake
which
Monroe? Yeah.
is the name of her niece.
Oh, that's very sweet. That's very precious.
For
So,
all you incels out there that wanted to
why
be
they
like,
changed their name? Why did they do? Well, she changed the name because she wanted to be named after her niece, and that's just what it is. She don't want to be Mariah May. I mean, I think she know who she is, but
there
again,
was someone else who did that too when they changed their name when they went to NXT. Damn, I can't think of who it is right now, but it was a while back when they did the same thing. It was
mm,
like yeah, like sometimes people just want to be,
yeah, they just want to
them.
change the name. They want to have something, make the name something sentimental to something that's to their personal life, and I don't think it gets more personal than that. So,
And I don't mind somebody changing their name to get the stench off of them from that other company too. So
yeah, that
hey,
too. Yeah.
yeah.
But so I didn't see her name there, which I find interesting, that she's not in that bracket. So, but I know that they're going to be, because you don't want to, you're not going to throw the belt on her right away. I'm sure she's probably going to grab that number one contendership of whoever ends up winning, or if JC Jane retains the
Retains.
belt. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I'm sure Miss Monroe is going to be up next, without a doubt.
Hmm.
Now, being that I want to like book this by titles, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Title matches. Being that that's one less title match you kind of got to think about now, and that's that NXT Women's North American title. But you have these other titles that can be put on the line at Women's Evolution. You have
Five of
the
them.
you got Io Sky, who is the Women's World Heavyweight Champion. You got Tiffany Stratton, who is the WWE Women's Champion. You have the Women's Intercontinental title, which is all but written now. I mean, it's clearly going to be Bailey,
At some
and
point.
at some
At
point,
some
it's going
point.
to be Bailey versus Becky Lynch there, which is great for that title because now got prestigious women holding those titles
And
and
shout out to
fighting for that
Lyra
title.
for
And shout out to Lyra for building it and holding the title for as long as she did and performing very well with it.
very well.
And then we have the U.S. Women's Championship, which is now held by Zelina Vega. And we have to see exactly how they're going to set that up. So that's four titles there. And then you have the women's tag team titles, which is
Yes.
currently being held by the Judgment Days,
Liv Morgan
Liv
and Raquel
Morgan, and
Rodriguez.
Raquel Rodriguez. But I don't know because
Hmm.
what happened Monday, I think this might be setting up something for women's evolution. So where it's probably going to be Liv Morgan facing Nikki Bella. So I don't know.
It's very interesting because it's like, do you go the singles route with that? Do you go the nostalgia route and you go Bella Twins versus Liv and Raquel?
Yeah, hey.
Do you take the titles off of Liv and Raquel prior to that and then set up, maybe a women's tag, ladder match or something wild, multi-woman match wild. You never know.
Well,
We'll see. I mean, because the thing about it is there is going to me have to be something where the women, like a lot of women that aren't in programs, get to have something to interact with each
yeah,
other,
yeah.
like whether it's a royale or something, maybe that tag match. Because remember, at the first Evolution there were no tag titles.
There was not.
There
There
was
was
not
not.
yet.
Yeah.
So I
Honestly,
feel
those tag titles didn't come until like 2020.
No. They came before then. They came
Yeah.
right after because people
Okay.
spoke up and were like, "Hey, we
Oh,
need,"
right. They did come right
because
after.
because you remember when they, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about. It was a
Yeah. We
dark
don't.
time, but
Yeah.
yes,
Um.
yeah. So I think that's very interesting. And again, I'm curious which legends will be back. I'll just say this: like, I know most PLE now are like 5 matches. Give them 6, bro. Give
Yeah.
them
I'm
6 or
thinking
7,
six.
bro.
I'm thinking
Please,
6.
please give them 6.
Yeah, I'm thinking 6. Now, you did throw out something interesting about that possibly becoming a tag match between the Bellas and Judgment Day. While it sounds cool on paper, I mean, the thought of seeing Brie Bella wrestle again just might make me want.
Oh no, listen. I'm not. I don't want to hear Brie mode. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't. I don't want
I
to see this.
yeah,
Listen, I popped enough when I saw the gorgeous woman that Nikki Bella is on my television screen Monday. But other than that,
yeah,
yeah, I am
who
a okay with Brie Bella making a run in. But yeah, other than that, it's and again, there's a they finna show their ass with this. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, like it's about to be some real heaters. It's about to be some surprises. I'm starting to see little things now, like WWE is working with TNA.
hmm
There's gonna be probably some TNA crossover.
yeah,
Ah,
WWE owns AAA.
I can see that crossover.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
starting to see some name. I was just reading through news. I was like, Billy and Peyton just returned for 10. Okay.
hmm yeah,
British woman that was in AEW, the other, bloke, bloke I don't know how you call what the women blokes are, but
yeah,
she's free. So, they love a rampage, so
yeah.
it's a lot that they
Yeah,
can
there's
do
some
that.
things that you got there, and there's no way they're not doing this without involvement with Stephanie Vakir and Julia. There's
Oh,
no way
yeah.
this ain't happening without them. I mean,
Yeah.
you can look at Julia right now. You see, like she's probably in that U.S. title match. Not gonna
If
hold you.
not before, yeah, she may
Yeah,
be walking in there as the
yeah,
U.S.
yeah.
champion.
She
I
may walk in as U.S.
mean,
champ. Like you
eh,
never know.
Stephanie, the sky is the limit. I mean,
Yeah, Stephanie's a star. Good
yeah,
lord,
I
man.
mean,
Good lord.
hey, we might get Stephanie EO, no, uninterrupted at this.
Yeah,
Um, I hope Bianca Belair is cleared by this time.
yeah. Now, I do have a somewhat of a prediction on the Bianca. If they're not doing it at Evolution, then I think it may be happening at SummerSlam. I think we're getting a triple threat setup here, where we're doing Bianca versus Naomi versus Jade Cargill. Because Jade is on her way for having a big push. Like she's on her way.
I mean, yeah, I think that Jade is going to have a big push with this Queen of the Ring tournament. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
there's going to be to me, we're somehow going to get Jade and Charlotte very soon out of this.
Oh yeah,
And that may
definitely.
be an evolution match. It may be Queen of the Ring finals. It may be something along those lines. Um, Naomi is the perfect person to hold that briefcase because
Yeah, I think she was too.
it's a spoil. You need somebody that is going to get the crowd's reaction when they spoil it for someone else.
Hmm.
And Bianca is always going to be Bianca Belair, dog. So,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
by the way, because we're gonna always give women credit. Shout out to women doing the damn thing and being able to be in a position in today's WWE where they're getting so much money and so much sponsorship, they can buy the
Oh,
love
they
of their
can buy their
lives,
husbands a
Rollies.
Rolex. Man, come on. Hey, hit that again. Hit that again. Yeah. That is crazy.
The Union.
Hey, look, man.
Shout out, we a week away from Juneteenth, man. Shout out to Black Love, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Shout out to
beautiful, beautiful. A
beautiful.
Rolly with the Stoli on it. You
My
feel
boy
me?
was crying.
Hey, man. I'll be crying too. First of all, I'll be crying for one because it's Bianca Belair
He
giving
thanks
me a
God every
Rolex.
day. I
Bro, ain't no
understand.
way I'm waking up every day. I got Bianca Belair next to me and I'm not thanking God.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
man.
I'm not
Hey,
doing it. You know, that's his first tweet every day.
yes, that's what I'm saying. It's literally,
Like
yeah.
so like I would be doing the same thing too if I was Montez Ford. Like I'm not gonna hold you.
Look, man, my son got that stench off of him. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got the titles again. Wife giving him rollies. Hey, man.
Now he did try to, according to Dawkins, he did try to play Carter 6 in the car, and yeah, that's probably like
Have
you
you
got to do
seen
better, brother. You
have
got to
you
do better.
seen Montez before he got around Bianca? It's not
I did,
surprising.
I
It's not
did see him.
surprising.
I mean, she definitely upgraded you,
He
brother.
is Montez Wilson.
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted.
you gotta. Hey, sometimes I know you get off your square, but don't stray away too far from God's light. That's all
Nah,
I'm saying.
man.
Like,
Bianca told her, "Hey, cut that 3-6 back on, bro. We
yeah,
not,
cut that back on.
we
And
not
Bianca
doing
holding
it."
enough Carter 6 behind her, so you need to go ahead and just focus.
Hey,
Focus.
man. Bianca said, "Hey, bro, we got Cardi B coming, man. If you don't cut this
Cut
off."
this off. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, shout out to them, man. That lovely black couple.
Yeah,
Um,
Evolution is gonna be great, man.
yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
great.
very
It's gonna be
excited for
really good.
this. I'm very
Yeah.
excited for this.
Um, Speaking of another PLE, I mean, you also brought up King and Queen of the Ring. I do have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
And I think a lot of people are going to probably chuckle at this. How much money did they offer CM Punk to go to Saudi Arabia? For those that have been living under a rock since
Like
Monday,
Mussolini, Cornette voice, and Kennedy.
Night of Champions taking place June 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Keep talking. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Saturday, by the way, live
Let me-
on Peacock. We have WWE Night of Champions live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And literally, the headliner of this is John Cena,
Hey,
our
man,
WWE Undisputed Champion, versus CM Punk for the first time ever in Saudi Arabia.
the
Hey,
Sheik wants what the Sheik gets, bro.
hey man, look, hey, Punk. We all know Punk had a hell of a stance against against this. He said, "Hey, I ain't never going over there. They go to Saudi Arabia. Hey, they're crazy over there. They're wild." Turkish Al Sheikh said, "Hey, come here. Let me show you something.
Here's a picture.
You ever seen Pulp Fiction?
Hey, man, nah. The Sheik said, "Hey, bro, I don't know if you know this, but hey, bro, check this out. See this? This is a picture of Larry about 5 minutes ago. This is a picture of AJ 5 minutes ago. Hey, do you like Larry and AJ? I
Eh,
do too. I don't want to have to push this button. Hey, you coming over here, bro? You've been ducking. You ain't been to the mosque yet. You
Yeah,
ain't
you
been.
haven't been to the mosque.
You ain't been deaning.
You ain't been deaning. You haven't been deaning. Now,
I've been. Yeah.
I
Continue.
I wanted to use the example of Pulp Fiction, for example, if
Sure.
for our cinema watchers out there.
Yes, sir.
If you remember the beginning of the movie, it started off with Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta showing up to collect something for Marcellus Wallace, their boss, and it was inside of a briefcase. And when you open that briefcase, you saw something shiny,
You did.
and it was a red herring. It was just we never knew what was in the case. I mean, we know what was in the case in real life, but we
Yeah.
never knew what was in the case. That's exactly what CM Punk did. His face, he looked down and he saw all that gold shining in his face in that briefcase, and he said, "Hey man, I will see you in Riyadh." and, and that was the end of it. That's the end of the discussion,
Man,
bro.
that's all you
Like
needed to see. That's
sometimes
all
that's all you need to see.
you need,
And it
man.
could be just a one-time thing. It could just be a one-time thing. I don't know, man, because you never know. They could come to Punk, come to Philip next year and he's gonna be like,
I'm telling you right now, it's not a one-time thing, brother. I hate to be the spoiler of your thought, but my brother, don't forget, Royal Rumble is in
oh,
Saudi.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is
this ain't no
Sunday.
one.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Hey, well,
Hell
hey,
no.
Punk looks like he's gonna get that gold briefcase twice this year. So hey,
Hey,
well,
baby
this
boy,
year going into next year,
we're gonna
baby
see
boy.
you on the other side.
Yeah, man. Especially if you want to win that
Woo!
Rumble, player. But
Yeah.
hey, that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, man, he's Punk, Cena, Night of
Yes.
Champions in Riyadh, man. That's going to be very, very interesting. Like, so
I'm very surprised they did this as early as they did. I thought this was SummerSlam personally.
well, I
But
did too, but
but but
okay, I'm gonna toss this out because it's probably going to support a point that you tried to make to me earlier this week, which I was like, okay, I see this.
mhm.
I see something to where, and especially what happened Monday. Like
Mhm.
this is all leading to something. Like I
Yes.
think we're about to see Daniel Bryan 2.0. I think this is what we're about to get. You know, let's just go to this week in wrestling real quick.
Yeah. We
Okay, so Monday, two things.
mhm.
Well, first of all, we already know our Money in the Bank winners: Naomi, Seth Rollins.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Seth is ready to do another heist of the century, and I'm sure I have a theory of when this is going to happen.
Oh, I do too.
A title change took place. Also, a major title change took place on Monday. Jay Uso's reign has ended at 51 days post WrestleMania. He lost to Gunther. Lost to Gunther in a pretty solid match. According to everybody, a lot of people across the board. Of course, everybody's waiting for the Rikishi crash out. Honestly, I don't care that much.
He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. You're rich. Deal with it.
Exactly.
Um, ooh, I just thought about something else too. Ah man.
Mhm.
It's the
Mhm.
czar. It's the czar on his way back. It's the czar on his way back.
Mm.
Oh man.
Oh,
There is a
The
yeah.
question mark
Russians.
have interfered. There is a question mark on that King of the Ring bracket. There
Check
is,
this out. Ricky Saints already came back to NXT this week.
yeah,
So at the worst, I'm using quotations here.
yeah,
At worst, it's carrying Cross because he hasn't had his moment on television yet since
yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
up.
yeah.
So that's at worst.
Which I think would actually not be the worst because I feel like Carrion has been putting in
Oh no,
tremendous
I'm
work.
just saying that in
No, I'm just
quotation.
saying at the
Yeah.
worst. I get what you're saying, but like I'm making sure everybody knows we recognize the work that
Oh,
Carrion Cross
and
is
that
doing.
like that
And
doc,
it's yeah,
please go watch it.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Carrion Cross is like,
hey man,
hey,
yeah. But also it could be Jay. It could be because I think again, if notice the leveling of the bracket, if he wins the fatal four way, it'll be him versus Cody.
hmm
Also, I wouldn't be surprised because the question has been with Sammy, are you going to be able to do what needs to be done? And
hmm
if he has to face Jey Uso in those finals,
then
can you
hey,
defeat your brother
yeah,
to get that shot
to
at
get
that
that shot
title?
at SummerSlam. Yeah, yeah,
So we'll see.
yeah,
But I'm also ready to be that meme of that white boy where he was just saluting the flag.
hmm
And when that Russian music hits,
yeah, yeah. When that Ilya Dragunov music hits, hey, look
oh
out,
man.
look out. Look out, man.
Hey,
That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say to y'all. Look out. If Ilya Dragunov is in this tournament, please pray for me like I'll pray for you.
hey
That's
man.
all I can say.
H man got a bomb.
Yeah.
H
Hey,
man got a
hey,
bomb.
man. That crazy Russian comes out there.
Woo.
Look out.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that goes back to and then you just seeing where the King of the Ring is taking place. It's taking place in Saudi Arabia. Nobody loves Sami Zayn more than Saudi Arabia. No one would. That roof would
Mhm.
explode so much for
Mhm.
Sami Zayn, and like,
Mhm.
yeah, I think the writing is on the wall for it now. In the long run, long term,
Yes.
Sami Zayn actually is the one to go forth and face Gunther at SummerSlam. There's no better time than to do the heist of the century and to get so much heat on somebody other than Seth Rollins running out there at SummerSlam, cashing in that money in the bank and taking that title right off of Sami Zayn's back.
Unless you are Seth Rollins and you are able to cash in on one John, well, whoever
Well,
wins John Cody. Because here's the thing, I can see a world where Cody Rhodes finally overcomes John Cena, has his moment, and
and then Seth cashes in.
Seth reminds Cody, I didn't forget the 3-0. Because
Yeah,
if you go back and watch this past week's SmackDown and you go look at what Seth told Cody, I think he mouthed to him, it's gonna be different this time.
yeah,
And I can see a world where Seth is like, all right, I'm going for the WWE gold, and I'm gonna make sure Cody remembers who I am.
yeah, yeah.
So
It could be that. It could be that. It could be. So you got, hey, look, when in the grand scheme, now for one, Money in the Bank, me, I'm ready for it to just go away. Like I'm kind of over the Money in the Bank concept. I'm
yeah,
really over it, unless it's getting done quickly, like
I
getting the shit done out of holding this briefcase all year and waiting to catch. I'm so over that. It's
Money in the
just
Bank
done.
is only done well when it's, to me, gonna go. I see Seth makes sense because it's
Yeah,
like, okay, Seth is gonna be the guy who is gonna make you anticipate what's next versus a here we freak, like, here we go again. Somebody's gonna, somebody once again is gonna try to, do this, right?
yeah,
I personally believe Money in the Bank is done well when you give it to somebody that is a scrappy underdog, and that's been the
hmm,
problem with the men's side. I mean, for Christ's sakes, the last 10 years of Money in the Bank, I'm gonna read these names. It's
hmm,
nasty. Sheamus, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, who John Cena pulled his Hogan card and said it's
yeah.
not gonna work for
I
me.
said, nah, brother.
Um, Braun Strowman, yikes. Brock Lesnar, Brock in the
Block
yikes.
party. Yeah,
Yeah. Miz again, because they had to take it off of Otis.
yeah,
Yeah. Big E, which was cool.
yeah.
Austin
Well,
Theory,
oh, brother.
Damian Priest, shout out to Priest. But
Yeah, Priest was iconic. That was an iconic one.
hey, we not gonna lie, like we won, like, all right, tonight better be the damn night at
Yeah,
WrestleMania
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. They
it
they
was.
they made him hold it a long time. They made him hold it a long
And
time.
Drew was hilarious because that shot of just Punk, like,
Yeah, like the demonic grin he had. Yeah, yeah.
yes,
That's what made that whole thing iconic as it was.
yeah, like,
And
yeah.
so last year was
Because
last.
remember, he got him twice. He got him at the referee spot overseas, and then when they went to Toronto and he got Money in the Bank, Priest thought it was all his because he was. McIntyre thought it was all his because it was a triple threat, and then
Yeah,
Punk came
yeah,
out and
yeah,
was like, "Nope." Like,
yeah. Yep, yep,
so
yep. Matter of fact, didn't McIntyre win the Money in the Bank
he
last year?
won Money in the Bank. He lost it the
Yeah, he
same night.
lost it the same night
Same
because
night.
Punk
Yeah.
came out there and hated on him. Yep, and that's what
Yes.
led to the three
SummerSlam match.
three. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like I think right now Money in the Bank is on the perfect person because Seth can be completely demonic with this shit. Like, there's nobody better than Seth, who's
Yeah.
really got the greatest cash in of all time, like hands down. He's between him and Punk. I will say between him and Punk got the
Yeah, Punk
greatest cash
cashing on
in.
Edge was. I
Yeah,
remember watching that. I mean, it's Punk. I mean, it's Seth, Punk, Ziggler,
I
and
mean, you might
that's.
you might say Priest. You probably can say Priest after that.
I probably put Priest
Ooh.
above because I was just excited for Priest to finally get
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Yeah, I'm gonna go those. But Seth is
Yeah,
definitely the best person for this.
yeah, yeah. So
He's
I
definitely the best person for
because
this.
and I don't like I said I don't think Seth is gonna have this past August. I
Nah,
just don't think so. Like
nah.
I think he gonna have this briefcase and he gonna keep doing demonic things with it until eventually he cashes in. But my money is on Sami Zayn because I think it is. I think they're ready to pay Sammy back. I think that's where we at right now.
And I also think that Sammy is going to get the benefit of them moving on with no Drew McIntyre as of right now, and no
Yeah,
Kevin Owens as of till
yeah,
probably
for the
next year.
foreseeable future. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
I think he benefits from that, and I just think that it's just a good, it's a good time for him. And also, they will be keeping Seth busy. I mean, we've seen our boy Los Angeles Knights say, "Fuck that, y'all screwed me. All right, it's go
yeah,
time."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we have some really good matches on the way with that. I mean, that bracket for the men does look fire. I mean, we got a Orton Knight, Aleister Black, Carmelo Hayes Fatal Four Way should be heat. Then you also have Cody, Priest, Andrade, Nakamura, and then you
Mhm.
got Rusev, Sheamus, Bronson Reed. Which that's enough.
That's a
That's enough
lot of yeah. That's a lot of
big
hoss.
meaty
That's a lot of
men.
meat. A lot of
Yeah,
meat in the ring right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's next for that, but I will say it's.
Now,
Mhm.
I will throw something out there. Something else that kind of interesting happened in that Money in the Bank match. Solo Sikoa get turned on
Yes,
by Jacob Fatu.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? So we got
yes.
something there cooking too as well. And um, I can't remember. I think it's JC something, but it's Jeff Cobb,
JC Mateo, I
JC
got you.
Mateo. Okay, JC Mateo, Jeff Cobb. You know
Mateo.
he's finally there.
Yes,
Mateo.
shout out to him.
Um, yeah, he's there. So that's something interesting to watch too. Um,
And they just trademarked the name for Isaiah Fatu,
okay. How
which
many of these motherfuckers is it? Like
don't everybody's
but
forgotten about Hikuleo.
yeah, yeah. Forgot about Hikaleo. Yeah, they did.
And I mean, unless Hikuleo is gonna fulfill my dreams of coming out on NXT and just demolishing Obafemi, I
I need this
think
to happen soon. That would be crazy.
I
I,
beg, like, can
I,
y'all please send Nakamura back down and he just gets his Finn Balor run down there again?
yeah,
Please,
something.
please,
Please get this.
please.
I should
I,
not care about the TNA World Championship more than I care about the
I shouldn't care
NXT.
about the North American Championship more than I do
Yeah.
that. Shout out to
And
Ethan
shout out to Ethan
Page,
Page. Ethan,
Ricky,
yeah,
Javon,
yeah,
Sean
yeah,
Legacy, everybody. But
yeah,
come on, man. Like,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Um,
fun, and interesting with this King of the Ring bracket for sure.
now
Um,
I think in all fairness, as we about to get up out of here, I think we need to shift over to some Lij shit real quick.
oh,
Because I think this is something to cook on, man. Because this was probably the best
oh,
thing that happened all week to me.
oh,
You
brother,
know,
brother, 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 brother. Let me hold on. First of all, before we get to that, I'm just gonna say that I'm watching everything under the lens of when is Joe coming back, meaning what does Roman Reigns have planned?
uh-huh.
Because I think that is going to be something that we all need to pay attention to. Because I mean, some of these names is King of the Ring tournament, Seth, just people in general. I'm just kind of curious about what they're going to do and what they're going to be a part of. Now, AJ,
Hmm.
how did you? I want you to start us off. How did you feel about the illustrious event known as Worlds Collide?
Well, I think one of the things that I really loved about
Hmm.
Worlds Collide was how welcoming they were to showing people history during the entire event.
Yes, yes, quite.
Because a lot of this is AAA is new to a lot of people. I can't even sit. I'm not even gonna sit up here and say that. Of course, I knew of AAA's existence. I knew you know certain things that happened at Triple Mania, and
Yeah,
when certain things went down. Like I remember Kenny Omega was down there, and I remember recently, like
Dark times, but
yeah,
yes.
yeah, very dark times when that was coming, but also recent when Nick Nemeth, formerly Dolph Ziggler, was he the mega champion, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, they sent. I
Yeah,
mean, JBL proved once again he was not lying about him going to these different places to scout for Triple H. People thought that was a work. It was real.
it was real. Yeah,
It
that
was
was
real.
real. That was
It was
definitely
it was
real.
definitely real.
Yeah,
Um, you
yeah,
know,
like so, but on the better side of this, what I'm saying, since that, of course we know WWE owns AAA now, but just the presentation of them presenting, like showing like when was the first Worlds Collide, which was 1994, which was between WCW and AAA,
which if you want to watch that is on the Patreon right
on
now.
the Patreon, by the way.
We did
Definitely
this
check that out.
way before too, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
we
way.
true to this. We not new to
Yeah,
this at
yeah.
all.
So to see that, to see, and then like you think about it, 1994 AAA was, it was AAA versus WCW. Now both companies are owned by WWE. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to really think about, when you think about it in the long run. You see the matches that happened there. Conan was a part of that. Conan was on the commentary for this
Yes,
World Collide 2025. That's insane. Eddie Guerrero was also involved in that first Worlds Collide.
Laparca,
Too,
Psychosis.
La Parca, Psychosis, like it was just like the whole thing was just
Yes.
insane. So I think that was the best part. AAA opening with Rey Mysterio, pretty much the GOAT luchador, who was also involved in the Worlds Collide and was really a prospect at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like, hey,
Yes,
this Rey
because
Mysterio guy, watch
as
out for him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That was very interesting to see, and now it's just so much full circle stuff that comes from that. And then just the introduction of these wrestlers, this talent that AAA has, like because I didn't know a thing about anybody other than really Otacon Jr.
Octagon
Octagon Jr.
Junior,
Yeah,
Octagon
Octagon Jr.
Junior.
That's probably like the only person that I kind of knew
Okay.
from that period, from this period and everything like that. And of course, I know about Penta's past in AAA,
Yes. Yep.
and Ray Phoenix's past in AAA. Like I remember them, and I think it was just a really, really wonderful introduction. Honestly, I think it's no better way they could have done that.
Okay. I guess it's my turn to speak on this.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, it would El Dog, I tried to find the shades, man, but I couldn't find them. But I found the button up. Take a shot every time Conan says, "Let me tell you a story." Um, I can't keep doing this shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Mexicans. Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Mexicans.
Mexicans. Hey man, shout out to Mexicans. Fuck Mr. Freeze. We stand with everybody that is going through these tough times, man.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Fuck ICE. Fuck the police that's out there doing bullshit. Um, anyway, yeah, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah, as I wear my LWO button up, um, bro, it's just funny how all this came together because literally, and I said this on Mid Carders and Catering. I said when WWE passed on El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.,
Hmm.
meaning the son of Dr. Wagner Jr., right? When they passed on him, I said, he got that call and they told him not right now.
Yeah.
I figured this. And WWE has a history with AAA. I mean, you may remember infamously something you didn't mention when Dragon Lee won the AAA titles, and then in that same night also announced, "Oh, hey, by the way, guys, I'm going to WWE."
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't, I don't know what my brother's gonna be doing, but
But I'm
I'm
going over there.
going.
Yeah.
Bandito tripping. I'm
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Like, so to see that press conference, to see everybody there, to see just the representation, the great job they did showing the history of this company, which we are not picking companies over companies. I still like CMLL for what they offer as well. But to see Lucha Libre like AAA, which focuses on entertainment, go to WWE, it's such a beautiful thing. And I think that card from top to bottom delivered everything that you could want. First off, first and foremost, brother, watching that and realizing like, bro, that's the woman from GNX that was
Oh,
singing
yeah,
in that.
yeah, yeah, that sung the national anthem. Yeah, that was that was old girl from GNX, yeah.
Because so y'all know I didn't catch it live because I had something going on. But when I came
Mhm.
back and I watched it, I said, I was like, is that the GNX? Because all I heard was that noche. I was like, is that?
Yeah, that's her from GNX,
I was
yeah,
like, do I need to turn my fitted backwards? Like, do I
yeah.
need to?
Like, Dodger Blue about to come
Dr.
on?
Blue about to come
Yeah,
on.
like, whoa.
That might be the title of this episode. But yeah, man, I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, what the fuck? What the fuck going on? Man, she did that shit. Then I was like, of course they're gonna bring Lillian Garcia out, because why wouldn't they?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
man, they had Blue Demon there, Blue Demon Jr. They had Blue Demon there. They had Pagano holding the urn in the ashes. He was trying not to cry and shit.
Yeah,
Man, Sean got the damn hat on his, chest. Hunter like fighting, like, man, shit is beautiful, man. Like, you know how he talk, all
yeah.
that shit going on. I'm like, damn, man, like this is fucking beautiful. And then the matches came, and boy, I ain't never seen so many people lose their mind over a pet iguana in my
Yo,
life, yo. Like,
Mr.
they
Iguana is
out of here, son.
so
Out of
over
here.
and out of here. Like, I'm like,
Over like Rover,
and
bro.
I'm laughing at it while I'm watching. I'm like, yo, this iguana shit is funny. I said, what? Who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing at it and stuff.
Yeah,
And then Monday, this man got a featurette. They
he
got
got
a
a featurette.
vignette for Mr. Iguana. I
He
said,
was in
oh
the
no.
crowd at NXT. Like, oh
Yeah,
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 bro.
no, no.
Oh
I said,
yeah.
yeah, he's out of here, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he's out. He's gone.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Oh yeah.
that's crazy. And like
Listen,
seeing the Mr. Iguana, seeing the Psycho Clown, and like I was like,
Pagano, dog. Like,
Pagano. I said Psycho Clown. Like
bro.
the mask was just. I was like, yo, this some sweet tooth shit, bro. I'm like,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
hard. Like this
They
is.
had, bro, they had my son Negro Casas in the crowd. They had Latin Lover from the First Worlds Collide in the crowd. Like, fam,
Yeah,
it was a lot, man. First of all, Octagon Jr.'s finisher, that rolling the moonsault of fall away slam.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire, fire.
Gas.
And not only just that, just the fact that we got a Dominic Mysterio
Yeah.
beef that literally turned
Live.
into a match
Live. On money.
booked for
Because
Money in the
everybody was
Bank.
complaining, they only got 4 matches. And then it's like, yeah, just like, did you enjoy the show, bro? Yeah, keep
Yeah,
watching.
keep
Yeah,
watching. Like, and
my
it's like I'm
son.
gonna see you at Money in the Bank. I'm like, oh no, yeah, they cooking here. Like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you see how important they're trying to make. You see, they're trying to make this AAA acquisition
Bruh.
compared to like when they bought WCW. Like it's completely they're doing this completely different. You know
I'm
what I'm
so
saying?
mad Ray was hurt because I know Ray was supposed to wrestle. I
Oh yeah, yeah,
know he
absolutely. Ray was
was.
gonna wrestle that
Ray
night.
was supposed to
Yeah,
fucking
Ray was
wrestle,
supposed to
dog.
wrestle. Yeah,
But hey, we had that. We had Stephanie Vakir and Lola Vice in a tag team together,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah, yeah,
sorry. Just wonderful.
yeah,
And shout out to Cheek Tormenta and Dallas, because again, they, explain the history. That's her,
yeah.
that's her OG.
That's our OGs. Yeah,
And my personal favorite match, because I'm a fan of Lucha Libre, that 6-man with Legato versus El Hijo de Wagner Jr., Dr. Wagner Jr.,
Pagano and Psycho
Pagano,
Clown.
Psycho Clown. If you
Yeah,
know the history of Phantasma versus them three,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's real
And
heat.
for those who don't know Phantasma, that is Santos
Santos
Escobar.
Bar.
Yeah,
Like,
so
yes.
and they ended up beating them, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
winning that match, which was
Which
really
insane.
great for Santos and company. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Angel and Berto about to go for their tag title soon too.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Actually, you
and
know what? They became number one contenders for the tag team for at Triple Mania. Matter of fact,
yeah, and then
yeah,
so
yeah,
this coming Sunday they'll be in a fatal four-way match with them and it's two other teams from like TNA and it's another company as well. But
yeah. So that's
that's
gonna
gonna be
be
fire.
great.
Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Laredo Kid, and the Animo Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, listen, look, man,
Whoo!
this match was like it was so fun, bro. Like,
Yeah,
first of all, shout out Javon Evans. Like, Javon, that's my guy. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Everybody knows that's my man. But this dude, Ethan Page, is cold, bro. Like,
bro.
Ethan Page. I fuck with Ethan Page, bro.
Hey man, hey, they
Ethan
didn't
Page
want
is
him. They
cold,
didn't want
man.
him, bro. Hey,
Hey,
look what a year do, bro.
that's
My
what I'm
man's
saying, yo.
my man's came in off the back and became NXT champion. People were questioning like, why? What is it? And he's showing you like again. I used to watch him at that other company, and I used to say, "There's a lot of 99 Triple H isms in this guy,"
Yeah.
and he did his thing, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Phoenix and Laredo
Oh
Kid,
yeah, of
hey
course. Like it
man,
goes without
hey,
saying about Ray Phoenix, man. Come on, man. Like
yeah,
it goes without saying.
man,
But
yeah.
this yo, this motherfucker, Vikingo and
Hey
Chad
man,
Gable.
hey
These
man,
yo,
hey, hey. You remember our reaction when we looked and we saw Vikingo do the Triple H point? We were like, "Oh man, niggas is in
yeah. Look,
trouble."
man. Him and Chad Gable, they got a match of the year contender. They have one.
First of all,
They
shout out to Chad Gable and Stephanie Vaquer for book working double.
double and triple duty. Like
Yes,
triple duty for Stephanie, double duty for Chad. I know this is the biggest troll ever right now with Chad Gable as El Grande Americano.
Kano,
I fuck with El Grande Americano, by the
McConnell.
way.
Shout out to
But
AJ Styles for like being like, nah, man, nah, this is too country. Nah, nah, nah. Not myself.
yeah,
Like, not myself.
yo, like yo, this match, a 630 splash off of the ring post onto the outside of the ring, a destroyer from the ring post off the apron.
Yes.
Yo, what is wrong with these motherfuckers? Like, what's wrong with y'all,
Hey
bro?
man, them boys cooking. Them boys
Between
cooking,
between the
man.
stuff that Penta does, which is
Yeah.
by far my favorite right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Penta. That's my
Yeah.
man. You know, that's
Yeah.
my guy.
Shout out to Adam Jones for the helping that theme too.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to
We'll
Tool.
be played in the gym, my boy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like
Yeah.
Penta, Ray Phoenix, like Vikingo, Dragon. Yo, luchadors are in great hands for the future, bro.
It's the
Like this is
greatest era of
I love this. And
hey
then you
man.
throw Chad Gable in that mix, bro. Like, come on, man.
Bro,
this is on fire, bro.
it was such a beautiful event. Like I said, the legends was crying. I was paying attention to my son Dragon Lee because he was looking like, damn, man, bruh, big bruh and them supposed to be here with me right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he like,
bro.
damn, Roosh, damn.
Yeah.
but but hey, I gotta give Roosh credit. He strong armed that man to giving him money. I can't do
Oh
nothing but
yeah, I'm not
say
mad at
that.
Roosh. I'm not
Hey,
mad at Roosh.
hey, oh, and best believe he will be on the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Demon Home.
Oh man, listen.
Look, we already got our big demon back. You know what I'm saying? Like Alistair's home, so you know.
But listen, man, like
But
look,
the other demon, he on. Hey, one
look,
day.
I there's a running joke between me, Nelson, and AJ about like Lij because we all fuck with Lij, and like Nelson's like Naito, AJ's more like Andrade. He gonna get the fits off his shit, but man,
Yeah,
I need my representation, my demon Roosh to come on.
yeah, 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 yeah. One day he
One day,
is.
one day, one day. Andrew least to go too, but
Yeah,
regardless, it was a great event. Um, Conan was just that drunk uncle that was just so happy to be there. Like,
yeah,
but he did a great job. Corey Graves did a great job. I think it was a great event. Um, thank God. my boy Booker T was not there because he would have been losing his damn mind.
Yeah, yes, he would have been.
Book,
Yes, he would.
Charmel said no.
No,
No,
you're
no,
not
no,
going.
no, no, no,
No,
no, no, no, no, no. But I loved it. And the beauty of it is free, dog. It's on YouTube, bro.
that was the craziest thing. Like I'm, because I'm thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I've not been watching, like watching. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I was like on Peacock, and I'm like scrolling. I'm like, dog, where's this at? Like, Peacock. Like, what the hell? I see Money in the Bank. Okay, cool. Where is Worlds Collide? And then I Google's your friend. It said Worlds Collide live on YouTube. I said YouTube,
YouTube. You
man,
got to
and
remember, bro. They have it. The deal is done, but it has to get finalized.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
once it's finalized, I can set up a TV deal for them. But
Now
yeah,
the beauty in that is that YouTube is free and it's for
replay value.
everybody,
Yes,
and
sir.
it's replay value, and also you're more open up to the world at that point. Like, if I'm not mistaken, they broke records.
They broke the highest YouTube live broadcast record for WWE, where they had 764,389 people watching Worlds Collide
On a Saturday.
on a Saturday afternoon in
Yeah,
June.
in June. Yeah, man. And it was nice outside here. I'm gonna tell you that right
It was
now.
nice
It
outside
was
here.
beautiful outside when this was going on. And I had a
Amazing.
ball watching it. I had a ball watching Worlds Collide. Like, it was really, really fun.
Hey
So
man,
yeah, I'm
salute.
very happy with the event. I think the people we needed to see, we saw them. I think the future was bright. The merch was already put on WWE Shop following,
Hey, and
Worlds
listen,
Collide. So,
there's a few that they didn't show that I'm telling you right now.
oh yeah, get ready. Yeah.
Brother, when young LaParca hits the streets,
Mm, yeah. Yeah.
shout out to Lady Flammer, shout out to Lady Shawnee. It's a couple people over there. They had again, they can only do so much for one event, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I expect Triple Mania, which will be this Sunday, to be fire.
Now, where is Triple Mania gonna
There
be?
is so they have them the way they've been doing it lately, instead of like doing how like WWE does like 3 nights basically.
Mm,
Well, like 2 nights, they're doing it multiple nights. So this
mm,
one coming up will be in Monterrey, Mexico at Arena Monterrey.
mm.
So
Now, where would it be streamed, or where will you be able to view it?
see, you're gonna have to see. I want to say you're gonna have to go to AAA site to view that the way they do
Okay.
events. Now, the big Triple Mania that everybody knows about, right? Like the big one. Like, so basically these are like the house shows, right? That
Mm.
one is going to be in August. The
Oh,
August Triple
okay.
Mania is always like the big one. So
That's the
these are
one.
basically like WrestleMania preview house shows, if that makes sense.
Okay. So it's
Like
kind of the road to Triple Mania.
Road to Triple Mania, basically.
Yeah.
But you know, it's gonna be some good names on there. Again, Mr. Iguana will be in action. Octagon and Laredo Kid will be in action. Los Garza will take on Samson and Forastero, who are the tag champs, and they also be taking on Nick Nemeth and his brother from TNA, and they'll also be
Huh.
taking on Psycho
Funny.
Clown and Pagano.
Yeah.
And El Hijo Del Wagner, Dr. Wagner Jr. has an opportunity to take the X Division title away from number 52. I mean, not 52, but Moose, that guy. So
Yeah. That
good.
mom.
Vikingo will once again face he who shall not be named in the steel cage match. And,
Oh yeah.
good.
Time to send him to hell.
Send him to the moon. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just say this without spoiling something. Stay tuned to Midcards and Catering Patreon. We have more lucha related content to keep you guys intrigued throughout this summer as we get to Triple Mania 33. So
Nice. Nice.
stay
Yeah,
tuned.
man. That was a fun. That was a ball
Yes.
watching that. It's a ball
Hmm.
talking about it and getting into it. But hey, man. Um, It is that's it, man. That's all we
We
got.
didn't cover the R-Truth thing. I'm just gonna tell
Oh,
y'all.
well,
I'll
yeah,
just
on
say
our way
this.
out. On
I'll
our
just
way
say
out.
this. Are you enjoying the show?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
it.
all that needs to be
Yeah.
said.
And
That's it.
I know this much. He better make sure his head is straight next week when he comes back, because he was looking like Heihachi Mishima from Tekken when he chopped them braids off.
Oh, they
He
show
looked crazy.
he posted a video that, like, I think,
Is he bald?
yes.
Okay. So Ron
He's got,
Killing.
he's basically bald, if that makes
So
sense.
basically bald.
Like, he cut it off, but like you could, well, from what I saw, actually, it's he's not bald. He ain't bald yet, but he will be though.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
he need to be bald because he look crazy after he
Well,
chopped them off.
I
He
mean,
look crazy.
I saw it coming because, I mean, it looked like he was about ready to do it anyway. You could tell it was time for him
Yeah,
to
you can
come
tell it's
home.
time. Yeah, it was time. He had no more summers left. Yeah, all
Yeah,
his
no,
summers.
no,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
he
no.
ran out of summers about 10 years ago. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, actually, so I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, nah, he ain't bald yet, but he got the lowest of Caesars. I will say that.
oh,
Like,
he got the Chris Paul,
he got the old hove.
the
Like,
old whole Caesar. Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
whew, yeah.
He looked like a backup dancer for Casey and JoJo, but
Well,
you
hey,
know,
we will see more from Ron Killings on this last run, because I'm not about to get on no big old rant about that
nope.
or nothing of
We
that
watched
matter.
all y'all do that shit.
We watched all y'all
All
do
y'all
it,
do
and
that
all y'all
shit.
look sad as shit doing it, and it was just
Hmm.
ridiculous. Like, whatever, man. Shout out to Ron Killings for coming back and honestly giving us a really great ending to Money in the Bank. To be honest with you, he
Oh
really did.
man, I
So
popped like crazy when I seen that shit. I said,
yeah,
"Oh
yeah,
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 nah, salute."
yeah.
But yeah, yeah, man. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to all the real indie wrestlers. This is not an excuse for y'all not to support indie wrestling. Go out there and support your favorite. Still, like, don't say,
Yeah, hey,
"Oh,
yeah. Don't say, oh, not this person, not that person.
nope,
And
no, no, no."
I don't see nothing else from you. Like, I don't see y'all posting none of their clips or anything
Hey
like that.
man,
Nope.
hey
I want to
man.
see it.
Shout out to everybody on the indie wrestling scene. They got to come from somewhere, man. And look, not every athlete is going to be a former NCAA cross country Olympian, all this stuff. So, hey, bro, support indie wrestling still. And, you know, for all those people that y'all were on, timelines and in your conversations, like, man, they didn't give Elena Black a chance. Hey, bro, go get them
Go
GCW
get them
tickets. Go
GCW and go
go
watch her
watch it.
over there.
Go watch it
And go
and
right ahead.
tell me
And te-
all about it. Cause
yep.
guess what? If you don't do it, I'm not finna do it either. So don't,
Yep.
hey,
And you wasn't real to begin with. I'm telling you right there.
bottom line.
You wasn't real. Y'all was doing that y'all was doing that
Performative ass
performative.
shit.
Yep,
Yeah.
you were performing.
Yeah.
Also, before we got here, shout out to my boys, Random Acts Podcast,
Yes, sir.
600
600 of them
episodes.
things,
Shout out to
man.
my people over there.
Dom DeMarco.
Hell of a podathon. Actually, I was watching Worlds Collide on a podathon at the same time. So yeah,
Hey man.
shout out to them.
Hey man. Salute to my guys, man. It's been a long time coming, but I'm so happy for them. Like, very happy they was able to get that off. And I'm excited for what's next for them as well. So
Yeah,
salute.
absolutely. Salute. And I guess with that being said, hey, don't forget, show your work. Don't forget, guessing from the stands. We're rolling. We're steadily rolling over here at the Union, man. So
Yes.
be on the lookout. And with that being said, the boys, we out of here. Cero mero.
You did that right. Good job.
Thank you for listening to Mid Carters and Catering Podcast, a weekly podcast focused on pro wrestling and sports entertainment. Mid Carters and Catering Podcast is created and executive produced by Amir Johnson. Music, Miami Boulevard by Offbeat Ninja and Maple by Blair North. Special thanks goes out to Show Your Work Network and Guessing from the Stands podcast. Mid Carters and Catering is powered by the Union.